Hi, thanks for checking out our channel here. This is going to be a repair video on a Dare Power Pro DPP 1200. It's a dual powered unit, AC DC. It's a three joule unit, 3 joule output. Runs off of either AC 120 volt or DC 12 volt. Don't see this. We see Dare units come in, but you don't see this model come in very often. Ken Cove also sells a version of this. I call it Ken Cove EKD3, and then Power Wizard sells a version of it as well called like a PW 3000 XD or something like that. But anyways, or FP 3000, I can't remember. Anyways, it's all the same guts with those 3 joule units, just a different stick on the front, basically, or a different colored case. So, if you're looking for parts for this unit, or you want try to do it yourself, I don't know what's wrong with this unit. So not all repairs are the same. There's different things can go wrong with these units and different brands. But you're welcome to get a hold of us. There are links in the description below that will take you to our website. But fencerfixer.com is one of our websites. We also work on the cattle scales and low bars for mostly Gallagher and Tru-Test. But we work on other brands too, I guess. But let's apply power to this thing. We're gonna crank the voltage up, power supply to 13 volts. That'll work. All right, let's see what happens. Push this little button here; it'll switch. Nothing. This we're not getting anything, so let's. Got to get this little. Oh, hey, look! Oh, there it goes. We got a connection issue or something with this little doodad, either on the board or on this thing here. See, it keeps resetting itself. See, it's shutting off. So we got a connection issue. See, now it shuts off. All right. Okay, now so we figure out where the problem's at connection wise. So there's nothing really physically wrong with the unit besides it's probably putting out right and everything. But we got an issue with our connector, either the piece that's built onto the cord or the piece on the board. Take that back cover off the side. Turn the light on so I can see a little bit better. Alright, so now we can pull this piece off here. We're going to pull it now. We can undo that. There's some corrosion on this thing. Bug, spider guts on it. Let me grab another connector like this. I've got one here. Something else. See if it's a tighter fit or not. Okay, well, seems like it plugs in. We take the other one and plug it back in just to see. Turn the power off first on the power supply. Let's plug it in and see if it feels any different. Feel about the same, but this one's dirtier. I mean, there's some crud on there, so maybe we got a problem with that. Let's hook this little cord, plug this on there. Look inside this thing, maybe see if there's It actually looks pretty clean on the inside of that. Let me grab some contact cleaner here real quick. Alright, we're going to spray some of this on there. Just spray it inside this. And I'm going to take this. We'll plug this one in first. And I'm going to hook up power to the little leads here. And we'll put the back cover on. I don't know if we can reuse this. I think this thing might get in the way. I don't know. Let's get the little foam gasket back in its little place here. Put this on. And before we screw it down, let's watch the screws will fall out. Okay, let's try it again. Let's see if it acts any different. I'll wiggle this around. Doesn't seem to have any flickering issues where it's resetting itself. Alright, so far so good. Let's take our tester. We're going to take the Gallagher fault finder. We'll take this ground probe, put the ground side, put the hot side of the tester to the red side, and we're getting about 9 kV out of that thing. 9,000 volts out of that little charger. So what kind of spark it'll throw, for curiosity's sake. Hot little unit. See if half power works. Yep. Went about halfway. So what kind of voltage it puts out? I guess 4.5, 5. I'm guessing. About 7,000 on half power. It's pretty good. See what kind of spark it throws on half power. Yeah, definitely a lot less power. And turn it off. So you can press and hold the button. It shows your battery level. And it shuts off pretty quick. So I think we're good. Not resetting itself, acting funny. Alright, so we'll turn the power supply off. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to snip it off, we're going to split that, and we're going to, I'm going to put some probably on that connector when I reuse it. We're going to put some dielectric grease on it as well, try to help out any kind of future possible corrosion. But we're going to solder and heat shrink these together. So let me get my light on so I can see a little bit better. Turn my fan off because it's a little chilly in here. Let me get a little holder here. We're going to use this as our third hand helper. Hold things for us. We'll get our solder undone here. And we'll also get some heat shrink out here in a second. So we're going to solder and heat shrink, positive, positive, negative, negative. So we'll add some solder to the red. Add some solder to the black. We'll grab the other one here, this other lead. I'm going to cut a little bit off just so because you get all this extra. Maybe get to a cleaner, fresher spot in the wire. We'll strip that back on both of them. And then we'll crimp that in there. Solder those on, and now we'll get some heat shrink out. It's a pretty small wire, so you don't need nothing great big. Let's get this black stuff, and I actually don't even need this one. It's pretty cut to this length, but we don't need it that long, so I'm just going to cut it in half. Make 2 pieces out of 1. So now I'm going to make, this will be long enough. I'm going to cut this a little bit off of this one. It's not so long. We'll take the, hope this is big enough. I might go to the next size bigger because I wonder if it's going to be big enough to go around both at the same time. Let me grab, look at my little stack here. I think I know I've got more heat shrink somewhere else, but this was right close. This blue one's bigger. I think we'll try this blue one. I don't care what color the heat shrink is, as long as we do the wiring right. So slide that down there, this down there. Grab this, heat the 2 up together. Hold it for a second so it cools off and hardens. And then we'll do the same thing here in the red. All right, get my heat gun. All right, let's get this slid up there. You can kind of center it. All right, I get my dielectric grease over here. There it is. All right, I'm just going to take a, make sure there's no dirt and grime in there. Spray it off and just make sure it's clean. And then we'll take a little screwdriver. Got this dielectric gel grease stuff. I'm going to put it on the outside of it. That's one polarity contact point. I don't know if it's positive or negative, I don't know. And then we'll get a little bit more. we'll put it on the top here. As we plug it in, it will into that little pin that's on the other contact point on the charger, fence charger. It'll shove that dielectric grease on the inside. I'll just work it back in for a couple times, make sure it's in there good. Now I'll tighten things up. There's the last screw. I'll just do it one last time. This, look inside these little jaws, make sure there's no corrosion inside there. There's spider webs galore, but that's good. And we'll take the drill and we'll get all the spider guts out of there and stuff. That one looks pretty good. I'm going to spray these down with some contact cleaner, because they're not corroded or anything, but they do have a little bit of something from being outside. And then we'll go back, take the can of air, spray them off. Now let's put the power supply back up to it. Still working. Rotate it around like we did before the other one, it's shut off. So I think we are good to go there. We'll let it run for a little while here off to the side, make sure we're not missing anything. But I think we're good to go. I think it was just a back contact deal on that side there, on that cord. So hopefully you like this kind of stuff. If this video intrigues you, hit the thumbs up button. If you got one of these things like this to take a look at, be happy to take a look at it for you. Get free quotes, 18-month warranties on the repairs. I don't know what kind of warranty I give on that, but connector there, but he'll be good to go. It's a nice cheap fix. Didn't take too long to figure it out. Alright, until next time, see you later on and have a good rest of your day.